Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I make art videos about my life and everything in between. So it would be iconic if you stuck around because we're here for a good time. Today's video is very exciting because I'm actually going to be making some artwork, testing some art supplies from one of the most cost-effective, I feel like you can get the most bang for your buck kind of stores around, and it is Dollar Tree. And if you don't know what Dollar Tree is, you might be more familiar with Dollar General or whatever dollar store dollar store chain is in your area. For me, the most prevalent one that I see is Dollar Tree, so that's where I went to get these supplies. Super excited about this challenge because you never know. Sometimes like the quality might be a little bit different of things in Dollar Tree, but sometimes it's like right on the money, same exact thing that you could get anywhere else. So I'm excited to see how these products fare. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I found at the store. Pastel crayons, glitter crayons, pearl crayons, metallic crayons. Ooh, that looks so fun and interesting. I left out the cosmic crayons and the uni crayons, but I think these aren't actually as sparkly and exciting as they seem. I think they're just like different colors, while these ones are supposed to have glitter. Dun 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 dun! Also, shout out to this iconic Arthur shirt. So we just saw some of the things that I picked up in Dollar Tree. My total, I did get some Skittles, so like minus $1 from the total. So I ended up getting $11 worth of art supplies from Dollar Tree, and the hope is that the things that I use I can put together to create some sort of art piece. I'm gonna try to get the most out of the products that I purchased without having to bring in any outside sources, phoning a friend, because I really want to see what I can put together from what I got from Dollar Tree. So we're not going to use any outside friends unless I explicitly say so. So let's get right into this. Let's go. Y'all saw that I picked up an art palette situation. Can't go wrong with these. There's actually 6 in here, so I think that's pretty good. Some brushes from this same brand that they have here. Also a 6-piece, but the bristles, I'm sorry, they're not looking promising at this very moment, but we shall see. We shall see. One of the first things that I picked up was these number 2 pencils. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's so cool. The tips. Let me just pop these open. It says smooth writing graphite, latex free colored erasers. I didn't even know there was latex in regular erasers, and they're pre-sharpened. That's amazing. Oh, they're super cute. What? Look at that, like, look at that blue at the end there. And then they say Crayola all over them. They are number 2 HB pencils and they're sharpened already, period. Throwback to when you would like bring school supplies to school only to open them and find out that you had to go stand up in front of the class and sharpen a little sharpener on the wall. Or just like anywhere, even if it was like a plug-in sharpener, it was still just like the most embarrassing thing for no reason. I got some glitter because glitter is pretty and this one is really pretty. So speaking of glitter, I don't know if this is going to end up in the final piece being used, but these are glitter crayons. There's 8 of them in the pack. I feel like I've used or seen these before, but I don't really remember how much the glitter pay off. Like, it might look glittery, but I'm like interested to see if it's actually going to be like glittery when I'm like coloring with it, because I feel like that's kind of difficult to achieve with something so waxy, but we shall see. I saw this and I thought of like old-timey portraits. That's just what I thought of when I saw the shape, and I was like, that would be like a fun canvas to paint on. You guys know I enjoy painting on wood, so I saw this and I was like, they did have little canvases there, as y'all saw, but this one is what we're going with today. And I also saw this little toy, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. It's a little car. And I have a new baby cousin, so I thought that this was super cute, and I might just paint it and give it to him. And last but not least, certainly not least, I did pick up some paint colors. I didn't want to exhaust their collection, their few that they had there, because I am someone that has a lot of paint already, and these are washable paint, so we're just gonna see how good they are, but I didn't want to go too crazy. I do have a lot of paints available to me. We are gonna try these and see how they fare on the wood, but there were definitely other options there, but I was certainly drawn to the Crayola label, so I'm definitely interested in seeing if these are that sharp Crayola quality that I'm used to. My paints right now aren't Crayola, but I remember that was what I was working with in high school, like Crayola tempera paints, Crayola acrylic paints. Crayola just does a really good job with their paints, I feel like, and they're always not super watery and like very like usable, so hopefully these hold up to my memory. So I got the peach flavor, kind of like a flesh tone. I can mix it together with some other colors to get some different tones in there. I got a fuchsia. It's beautiful. It's popping. Yes. A really nice like electric blue situation. Just as blue, but to me it's very electric. And then this really pretty bright orange. So we're all gonna be in for a surprise here. So let's go ahead and clean off this table and get ourselves started. Dun dun. Alright, so we've got my trusty dusty piece of copy paper. Reusing it from something before, but we love to recycle, so that's perfectly fine. I'm testing out the pencils first. I think the main thing, I was just trying to see if the graphite was any good in terms of how it was looking. Look at those erasers, so fun though. So just kind of doing like regular swatches of these pencils to see if anything really came of them. But honestly, they're pretty below average to basic graphite pencils. I wasn't expecting anything super amazing. The erasers are pretty good. I mean, they'll get the job done. They're pencils. Next item of business was the glitter crayons, and same thing, swatching these, mainly looking for glitter payoff, which I immediately noticed was not there. I was confused. Maybe this one's defective. Let me try a different one. Still wasn't seeing anything from the pink, nothing from the red. The black, like, it was literally nothing. I can't front, there was like small tiny pieces every now and then of glitter, but it wasn't anything spectacular. I feel like if you gave these to a little kid, they would be like severely disappointed, because these are just regular crayons. Like, I can't say that there was no glitter, but like it felt like there was nothing going for these crayons. Even the yellow, you could see like the little sparkles like coming through there, but they weren't really showing that well on the paper, so sad, 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 sad. And I'm just opening up these packages. Again, these brushes. Oh my goodness, they're in for an exciting time. Getting these palettes out really. I'm just laying out these paints. If you cannot already tell, I was struggling quite a bit with trying to open this, but I got it eventually. And let's begin. Let's start mixing and start painting. So the paint is absorbing, it's still drying, but the paint is absorbing pretty nicely into the wood, and it doesn't seem like it's the most super opaque thing in the world. Like, I can definitely still see the wood, but that's okay because we're gonna keep adding layers onto this in terms of paint. So I feel like it's dry enough for me to start another layer. So that's what we're gonna do. If y'all know anything about surrealism, a lot of it has to do with creating a scene that almost looks familiar, but like something is off or something is weird or twisted about the image that you're looking at. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna do some fruit because, like, throwback, like all this Crayola paint is definitely giving me major throwbacks to high school. So one thing that I did pretty often in high school was still lives, and fruit included, plants, all types of stuff we did. So fruit was one of my favorites. So I feel like doing a surrealist fruit kind of painting would be fun today. So it's gonna be fruit, but not in the traditional way. These brushes are beyond interesting. I don't really know what to make of them, but I think I am gonna take some of this orange and we're gonna make an apple with orange. Ooh, actually maybe I shouldn't do the apple and orange because I feel like it'll look like a pumpkin. Yeah, it'll definitely give pumpkin vibes. So what are other fruits? Other options include grapes, bananas, but I think just like that round shape with a stem is definitely gonna give me pumpkin. I was reminded of this because I'm literally looking at an orange pumpkin. Shout out to my fall decor video. So I think grapes will be a lovely option. Yeah, let's go with grapes. I'm not sure what kind of like hair this brush is made out of. There's literally no specifications on the package, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to maneuver the paint with. I'm gonna give that a second to dry. And I think I'm going to do in the fuchsia an apple. Are there purple apples, pink apples? I don't think so. Side note, this one was way easier to open because there's like little like hole grids. Maybe that's their updated design because they realized the packaging was not the one before. Again, the brush is just very wild. So I guess my banana will just have to be peach today. It smells just like my high school art room. Like, just like it. I do not recommend sniffing or consuming this, but it smells just like my high school art room. It's almost crazy. I mean, actually it's not because we had Crayola paints. Like, yo. You know, this is what I get for acting foolishly. Look at my Arthur shirt right now. Like, that is the exact mood. Oh my gosh. All over my Arthur shirt. This... Shout out to Dollar Tree for only selling the washable Crayola paints. So I'm pretty confident these will wash out of my clothes. These have dried. My guess is like 50% of the way. The background is probably like 85% dry. Using blue as a complement to orange to give me sort of like a darker orange or brown. This is so messy, but I feel like I have very little control over the brush because it's just doing its own thing. It's an independent. This color is looking exactly like how the paint is drying, which is very interesting. So I wonder if the colors are oxidizing, and that means that this color will look even darker as it dries, or... Got this glitter here. Gonna try to like gently add to some of the spots. Gonna make like a little vessel so I can kind of control better. Ooh, how much comes out and where. Oh my gosh, no. Oh. I thought this would be like way more tasteful. It's kind of cute though. I'm gonna continue. You know, I thought that we were really doing something. The glitter might have been a mistake. I think it's pretty. Since the Crayola crayons were not delivering, this glitter kind of is. I'm also noticing as everything is drying, the colors are seeming to flatten out, which is not ideal. And I don't want to just keep adding colors because it's still very wet and there's a lot of things going on here. So I'm just like, interesting. It's got the glitter, it's got interesting tones going on. So I might wait for it to dry and come back, do a final like go at it, and then come to a conclusion on if I'm done with this little project or not. Okay y'all, so I'm back. They've dried down quite a bit and I'm actually gonna try something very risky. I don't know if it's going to work out for me or not, but I have these crayons back again, right? I've got the orange one, the blue one, the purple one, and the black one. And so I'm gonna see if I can incorporate these crayons into the piece since they're the orange. The grapes are kind of wet still, but it's pretty dry. So I'm gonna see if I can increase some contrast with these. Thank goodness like they completely like are untruthful about the glitter part, because there's no glitter coming out of these things at all really, so that's not gonna show up on this picture. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how this works out. Fingers crossed. I think I'm gonna try to do something with this purple first. I'm actually gonna, I do not know how this is gonna go, but I figured it was worth a shot. So it's eating the paint up. That's no bueno. At least the wet paint was getting eaten over there. It's very much eating the paint. Maybe I need to wait until it's drier. Let me grab a black and see. That's really not working the way I thought it would work. I thought I could get like a nice crisp outline, but I might just have to, it might just be because it's still really wet, or I think because the blue in the background is the driest, it's kind of holding to that better. And I feel like I'm seeing, I think because of the grooves of the wood, I'm seeing more glitter pay off the crayon now than before. I'm not mad at that at all. Because the brushes were kind of like on the thicker side, this like little crayon is allowing me to get some of those like nooks and crannies that I wasn't getting in before. So, okay. I'm scared. I feel like most of the orange places are still not there, slash it's just eating up the paint like I said. Yeah, not super helpful in that regard. I thought I was on to something, y'all, but it didn't quite. Is this the final product? There were wins, there were losses, and there were glitter. This is our final product today. Ding. I'm not mad at it, but I know it could turn out so much better, so I'm not necessarily, I was about to say I'm not really blaming the products, but I kind of am. But actually no, I think with proper time and practice, I think I need maybe to like cut down these brushes some and leave some of them thicker to really be precise. I need to like get myself a fair amount of color so I have more of a range. Probably gonna like nick the glitter next time, but I think there's like, this is a learning process. So Dollar Tree, like a solid, this is a C+. That's passing, you know, that's good. That's passing. This is a C+. I think that there's room for a lot here. So if you guys want to see me try this again, let me know. If you're on a budget or you just don't really want to invest a lot in art, you just want to start practicing, these are definitely contenders. And I'm working with washable paint. I should look closer at the other paints there, but there's options there, so don't knock it till you try it. I'm definitely open to going back and trying again and giving it another try, because I mean, this is a painting. Like, I went to Dollar Tree, got a supplies, $11 worth of supplies, and not all of them were used for this painting. If you want to paint something heartfelt and lovely for a friend, for a boo, anybody, maybe pull up at Dollar Tree. So yes, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment below about your favorite part or something that I should have done differently or whatever, what have you. Hit the subscribe button to see more content from me. I try to upload every week. And if not every week, maybe multiple times a week. So definitely hit subscribe to see more from me. And I will see you guys in the next one.